Car talk, y'all. We about to have some car talk. Let's go.
What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, man. KJ's Lifestyle and all about custom whips. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have a little bit of car talk. You know what I'm saying? Inform y'all on what type of episodes is coming up, where I'm going to try to take the channel. You know what I mean? Because in about 2 months, that's the downtime for the car season. You know what I mean? Especially where I'm at, where we get snow. And ain't nothing going on, no type of car shows, nothing like that going on, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, and trying to get content around that time, it's pretty hard for YouTubers that get winners, you know what I mean? It's doing a car channel anyway, so that's a struggle time when you're struggling to get content, and anybody, and I don't care how big you is in the car game. There's some big enough and it's still winners, but it's, you know, that's also the time a lot of people is getting their cars in the shops, getting work done, or getting the color changed, or whatever they're gonna do, whatever remix they're gonna do to the car, or upgrade and interior, whatever. That's normally it right there. That's some content right there that normally take a while. If you can do that, that take money. You know what I mean? If you can't do that, you gotta find other means to get these videos in. Like my channel, for instance, I got a journey, y'all, as y'all know, you know what I mean? Journey life, there it is right there. So I'm actually sitting in this right now. This is not a popular car that will get a lot of followers. You know what I'm saying? Like now, yeah, a lot of people like it. A lot of people come up to me. A lot of stares, a lot of thumbs, a lot of beeps, all that. I get all that when I'm out. You know what I mean? But in the car game, this is the type of car that's normally customized. When I first started customizing my journey, literally I thought I was the only person in the world with a journey that customized it. Journey's been out for quite a long time. I had the first gen and this the second gen. They've been out a long time, and until last year, I've never seen a custom journey except for Max. That was it. I just didn't think nobody else was doing it. And I also thought that I actually thought I would get more attention because I was customizing a vehicle that most people don't do. You know what I mean? I'm in my own lane, pretty much. And even though since last year I've on social media come across other people that do theirs, and there's actually journey groups that I'm posting in right now. If you're watching it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Journey Life. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know there was no journey groups. When I started doing this car, I didn't know there's no journey groups, no other custom journeys. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be the only one in the world doing anything like this to this particular model of vehicle. You know what I mean? But there are other people out there doing it. Once I start putting mine out there on social media, and of course, the ones that's doing theirs, if they see mine, they may reach out or a thumb up or whatever, you know what I mean? So then we recognize each other like that. Now we see each other's vehicles. They probably thought that they was the only ones doing theirs too. Now, it's still not a popular vehicle to customize. I've ran into some. Not a lot. I could count them all. Not a lot. But I ran into some. Now, I'm new in the car game. I'm almost 2 years in with doing YouTube, and since I relaunched the channel, which is I started all over. I run my own business, and I do YouTube. I got 2 YouTube channels. I got a custom cake channel, and I have the All About Custom Whips channel, the car channel. Last year was my first year getting in the game, going to shows, showing off my car, putting my car out there. That was last summer. And of course, you know, that was the first year of the Rona and everything going around. But I made it. I only went to like 5 car shows, but I went to some pretty big ones. Thunder Jam, Midwest Fest 4, which was last year, almost time for Midwest Fest 5 now. Chi-Town Show and Go. I went to a couple pull-up and parks, Stunner Reese. So I mean that was my first year. So I mean I got love at the car shows. You know what I mean? Still, at every one I went, I was doing the journey there. Like I said, most people don't. They're still, even in that game, in the type of car shows I go to, I have not run into another custom journey. I've run into some online, but not at the type of car shows I go to. The people I've seen do their journeys, I think I only seen one other person to take their journeys to car shows. But that group, that particular group, I believe they only do their city. I don't think they leave their city. I think they only do their city. So if they not happening in their city, I don't think they travel. So me, I'm in Pittsburgh, y'all. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I've just recently dropped a couple videos with the Pittsburgh car scene, which I'm just finding out about this year. So I went to a couple shows, did a couple videos at their shows. Now I knew that their shows was not the type of car shows that I'm normally going. It's not what I normally would go get as content. You know what I mean? They're normally here is more like the import game. You know what I mean? So I'm not normally at import car shows where the main attractions for everybody to see is imports. I'm not normally at that, you know what I mean? I'm normally at the more of the Midwest, so, you know what I mean, Texas, big rims, old schools, the donks, even the new schools, but you know, still the wet paint, the big rims. I'm normally at that type of custom car show. I'm not normally at the import car shows where that's the main attraction. So I knew it was going to be different, but it was here. That was great. I was able to go to the show, a couple minutes, be home. Now, normally when I go to a car show, the kind that I normally do, I got to go to another city. Like I said, I mean, I've been to Chicago numerous times. I've been down Texas, Indiana. I mean, I normally have to travel a long ways to get my content and to go to the shows. Now, I'm pretty much a new YouTuber, like I said, man. Then, since I relaunched my channel, this year, I pretty much started over with the car channel from scratch. Last year, my car channel and my cake channel was the same channel. I was just doing one channel. But January 1st this year, I decided I did three things. I went into business for myself during this bad time. I relaunched the cake channel to an all cake channel. I relaunched the car channel, started a completely new car channel. So even the subscribers I had that was over on the cake channel, the majority of them did not come over and subscribe to the car channel. So it was pretty much starting over from scratch with the car channel. And I mean, which is, YouTube is hard to do, guys, and YouTube is expensive to do, especially if what you're doing, the type of content you're trying to get is not in your city. My cakes, yeah, I do those at home. That channel, all right. The car channel, expensive to do, and if it's not in your city, that's a lot of traveling, a lot of wear and tear on the car. Y'all know the gas prices, man. I gotta get a hotel every time I wanted to go to a show. You know what I mean? And travel back and forth. So for me, it's a little bit harder to do when I gotta go to a different city every time I want to go get the content I want to get. Like I said, I did the Pittsburgh car scene shows here. Not normally the type of shows I get, but you know what I mean? I like custom cars. The ones I'm more interested in, I got that's not here. That's not here. I got 22-inch rims on my journey. I think my rims was the biggest rims at the Pittsburgh car scene shows. And I went to a couple of them. Big rims ain't here. You'll see a few people riding around here and there with 24s, maybe 26s. Not very common. Not very common. Especially where I'm at, not very common. You know what I'm saying? You could go out and do your little running around, your errands and whatnot, and not see any of that. You know what I mean? You can literally go out and not run into a vehicle like that. Okay. 22s, you may run into more up here. But not the big wheel game ain't up here. So yeah, every time I leave, every time I want some content, I pretty much got to go to another city, which is hard to do, man. Expensive, and there is no kickback right now. You know what I mean? You get paid for doing YouTube, but not when you're starting YouTube. You got to get to a certain point to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So all the money you put into your channel, in your car, or whatever you're doing. I'm saying, oh, right, I'm talking about cars right now. So a car channel is expensive. Period. Have a car channel on YouTube is expensive. Period. Now, if you make it, then you're getting a nice little kickback. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a nice little kickback. Then you're able to do more stuff. Okay. You're able to go more places. You're able to do more extravagant type mods than if you're just funding the whole thing without no kickback. You know what I'm saying? Like mine is right now. Right now I got 222 subscribers. Like I said, I just started the channel in January 1st. That was the relaunch. So and that's still the winner. You know what I mean? That's still the winner. So from January all the way up to what? April. I really didn't. Nobody knew who I was. I was just starting the channel. So from January all the way up to April is, you know, a couple subscribers. Not really much. You know what I'm saying? I'm advertising I got a new channel, but not really many people know who I am. And that's one of the hardest things. Getting out there, getting started, getting a following. To be a successful YouTuber, you need a following. When you're just starting and nobody knows you, it's hard to get a following. So you got to get out there, go to stuff, put your vehicle out there. I mean, you got to advertise, you got to be on several different social media platforms, and everything's coming out of pocket with no return. You got to get to like 1,000 subscribers, and I think you need 40,000 watch time minutes to be considered. That's when you could become a YouTube partner. That's when you can get monetized, and then that's when you can get some feedback. Now, all that really means is none of my channels right now, none of my videos have advertisements in them. You click on my videos, you watch it straight through, there's no advertisements. Once I get monetized, then there's advertisements. You get paid from YouTube from those advertisements. You gotta, whoever's watching your channel gotta watch at least, I believe it's 15 seconds of the advertisement for you to get something back. That's how that works. I'm nowhere near that. I'm nowhere near that. Now my cake channel is still not there, but my cake channel is at, I think I just hit that 980. So I'm 20 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000 and then being able to get monetized through the cake channel. Like I said, the car channel, I'm 222. So what, 800? You know what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near there on the car channel. But just the thing, I only got 222 subscribers on the car channel, but my car channel is the thriving channel out of the two. It's not the cake channel, it's the car channel. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not getting, like I said, my videos don't get a lot of views compared to the cake channel. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot more views than the cake channel. I do out of date cakes. You know what I mean? The cake game now is crazy. So many realistic cakes and people making cakes look like anything. Mine's were custom cakes, but they're still basically they're the round, traditional looking cakes that I just customize into whatever type things people ask for. So what I mainly want to do is the cars. That's why I purposely didn't get into doing extravagant cakes and then getting all the attention on the cakes, because then I would not have any time to do the car channel. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have any time to make it to car shows. Car shows is normally on the weekend. People's normally celebrating and want their cakes on the weekend. So I was trying not to get jammed up with the cake channel taking off when my main passion first is the cars. It's not even the cakes, it's the cars. You know what I mean? I kind of like, I started the cakes, I started doing cakes, you know what I mean, pretty much doing a favor for my wife. Doing something for one of her friends, and I wasn't even on social media at the time. Then the cakes, well, actually I wasn't even doing cakes at the time. I started off like the first 2-3 years, I just did cupcakes. I was known around Pittsburgh as the cupcake man. You know what I mean? Now, most of my customers now have no clue. They never knew that part. They missed the cupcake man era. That was the first 2-3 years of me baking. I was the cupcake man. And everybody loved the cupcakes. Man, I wish you would do cakes, man, if you just did cakes. So I gave in, start doing cakes. So now I hardly ever do a cupcake. It's mainly just cakes. You know what I mean? If I do cupcakes, somebody want cupcakes to match the cake. You know what I mean? Very rare that I get just a cupcake order now. But anyway, I purposely, I mean, that's why the Cake channel is where it's at. And it's crazy. It's still getting subscribers and all that. I'm almost to that 1,000, but I'm doing how to take style cakes, which I know that already. My passion and what I want to do and what I want to take off is the cars and the car channel. So that's where I'm trying to get the car channel there, man. And like I said, I'm about to run into a very slow spot with the cars, because I got some good momentum now. You know what I mean? I'm getting subscribers. It's picked up over the summer. You know what I mean? I've done pretty good over the summer. This car channel getting more views than the Cake channel. I haven't been able to get to car shows this year because of the 30 series tires I got on there. Now I did a special about that. I did a video about it. I didn't drop it yet, but I'm going to drop that. I'm probably going to drop that in another week or so, because that's really what stopped me from making it to a lot of shows. But check out that video to get that whole story. Check out that video for that. But where I want to go with the car channel, because I haven't seen anybody doing this yet, I want to go with like maybe hooking up with car clubs, interviewing members of car clubs, you know what I mean, and doing different members' cars, you know, interviewing the member and whoever owns the car. You know what I mean? It'll be like a series of episodes. You know what I mean? I'll interview the whole club, and then I'll break it down, break other episodes down where I'm going over certain cars and the owners. You know what I mean? Interviewing them one-on-one, and you know, having episodes of just their cars like that. So if anybody want to get their car done, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just starting out. I don't got a big following right now, but it's getting there. You know what I mean? I'm going to get there. So, like I said, man, any car clubs, anybody got a custom car, especially if you're around my area, man, I'm in Pittsburgh, PA, and you want your car on the tube, get in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Message me, let me know, so we can hook up, and I can interview you, and we'll go over your car, what you did on it, stuff like that, man. And then it'll be one of the episodes on all about custom whips. Anybody, just let me know, man, and we'll get something together. And then next car season, I'll be able to do that with out of town car clubs. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I like traveling. I just can't. Man, like I said, YouTube costs money, man, and I'm pretty much broke now. This is the end of the summer, man. Kids just going back to school. Woo! The cakes are slow, so that slows down a lot of everything. You know what I mean? Because the cakes are slow. So the cake business. So yeah, man, there's just not a lot of funds coming in. Like I said, the car channel is expensive to do. I've kept the car channel going throughout the summer from doing all different types of mods on the car. None of that was actually my plan for this car season. You know what I mean? I planned on getting out, going to more shows than I did last year, and getting a lot of car show content from all different types of cities. Like I said, I got to travel every time I go, so I'd have been hitting up different cities, getting my car out there, getting seen in different cities, different shows, different events, and getting content from all those events. It did not work out that way because when I ordered these rims, I knew I was going to be wrapping them. So I wrapped the rims without no tire. I ordered rims without tires. Then when I was done with the wrapping, it came time to get the tires. They sent me 30 series tires, which was recommended for these rims. I don't know why. 30 series sidewalls like this big, like a half an inch thick on 30 series. So I didn't do any traveling. every time these rims hit any type of anything. It literally hits the rim. I had these rims since April. I had them put on in April. Brand new. Not used. Brand new. All in them boxes. It is, what is it now? Just hit September. It's like September 2nd. What's that, like 5 months? And it's, woo, these rims look a couple years old, man. These rims are done for, bro. They're done for. Every time I hit anything, this is the rim. Every time I hit anything, boom. It's like no tire hit. There's no tire that hit. It go right past the tire in the ground or whatever it is, boom, hit the rim. There's all that. Watch the episode on that, bro. Watch the episode on that. Horrible. But matter of fact, I will be doing there'll be a couple part series where, like I said, I do a lot of stuff myself, so in those I will be fixing the curb rash. Know what I mean? I will be getting everything I need, sanding down everything, repainting everything, and then rewrapping everything for next car season. That'll be part of over the winter stuff when the wheels is off the car, and I got months to do that, because it's going to take me months to do that. So that's going to be over the winter, and I got months to do that, and the car stuff is slow. So look forward to that right there. Yeah, man, so that's the type of stuff I'm going to be having for the off season, over the winter. I want to get this. I was going to do this over the summer, but it is real hot. It got to be warm to do it, because the car is not going to fit in my garage. I got too much stuff in there, and so I do want to do the headliner. You know, put the stars in the headliner. So I am going to get their headliner ripped out, or taken out, not ripped out, taken out. The pillars. I'm probably going to paint the pillars and do the headliner and fix the curb rash. Those will be things coming up through the off season, you know what I mean, through the winter. So, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel, man. Look out for that type of stuff. And man, I don't even know. I'll be doing a review on everything I've done to the car over the summer. You know what I mean? So, because like I said, since I've been stuck at home and haven't been able to make it to any car shows, really. I mean, I went to, besides the Pittsburgh car shows, I'm not even counting those. I went to CGA on 32s and Stunner Reese car show. I went to Stunner Jam in St. Louis. That was a 2-day thing. The day before was a meet and greet with the YouTubers. I was there for that in St. Louis. And that was it. And then I went to the couple Pittsburgh car shows here. So everything else I did was doing mods on my car, where I was just installing stuff myself. You know what I mean? At home. Now the crazy part is, I travel, gets hotel rooms, spend all this money, gas, tolls, all that, to get the car show content. But the mods that I did at home, right in front of my house, those would get more views than the car show content. So man, I'm like, man, I spent all that money to go get this content. But then I bought this mod for, you know, 40, 50, 60 bucks, whatever it may have been, and it's getting more views than all that money I spent for hotels, traveling, wear and tear, the tolls, all that. I love going to the car shows anyway, man. But hey, that was when I looked at the stats, I was like, man, all this stuff I'm doing right in front of the house is getting more views. But man, I've done so much little stuff in front of the house, there ain't nothing else to do. I mean, there's a couple more things I want to do that I got planned. You got to stay tuned for that. But that, I mean, and really, there's only like 3 more things because I've done so many other little things. It was mainly lights and stuff, you know what I mean? There's some painting. But I'm gonna go through everything I did on the car for this year. Because it looked a little different than it did last year. And you know what I mean, like I said, the default was doing all the mods because I couldn't make it to the car shows. I had no plans on whatsoever on doing that many little different things in the house. That was never the plan. That's just what it had to be to keep the content going. And that's the stuff that's getting more views than the car shows at the moment. At the moment. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that's part of the game, man. Yes, man. You know what I mean? And no support. Like I said, YouTube's hard to do, period. And until you make it, if you make it, if you stick with it long enough to make it, which is one of the keys. One of the keys is you gotta stick with it. Just not give up, period. It's hard to do, it's expensive to do, it take a long time to do, and if you ain't got no support, I mean, the YouTubers I watched, even before I was doing this, they all had to do a video on, because you know, so many people asked them, how can they do YouTube or not? You know what I mean? So when they give their advice, just about all the ones I watched said in their own way, but still saying the same thing. You're not going to get any support from your family and friends at first. They all said it. I heard them all say it. They all said it. They said, until you make it, you're not getting it. Period. So far with my journey, that's been true. I haven't got any support. Like, even my wife don't really support. She'll go to some car shows with me, but it's hard to do, man. I'm not really getting that support. You know what I mean? She even said out of her face, you know, because what I'm doing ain't really tangible. There's no kickback. There's no return. She don't like that part. You know what I mean? As long as it's that part, you know, she's, you know, not really helping. So what they said is pretty much that, which is true. It's a struggle, and I am going through that struggle period right now. Definitely going through the struggle. So pretty much you got to be focused and don't give up. Keep on grinding. You know what I mean? If I wouldn't have heard this from really just about all the ones I watched, I would have been gave up. Because the channels is going so slow. Now my channels is going slower than normal because I don't have a popular vehicle. My channel's not on a popular vehicle in that game. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I'm trying to make it anyway without a Hemi. You know what I'm saying? Without a Mopar. I mean, mine's is technically Mopar. Technically, I have Mopar parts on my car. So, you know what I mean? I am in a Dodge. Is it a popular one? No. You know, that's the Cats, the Scats, the, you know, stuff like that. 300s. But yeah, I don't have a race car, guys. Dodge Journey. Dodge Journey. Now look at it, man. You ain't seen nothing like this. And most people somehow think that theme cars. Now I don't know, especially because these people were in car groups. A whole ton of people still do theme cars. Now, yes, back in the day, theme cars was at the forefront. If you was doing a custom car, it better be a theme car. That was at the forefront. It's not at the forefront no more, but it's still there. Theme cars never went away. Spinners, floaters, whatever you want to call it, used to be at the forefront. It's what everybody had to have. It's not anymore. But they did not go away. If you're in the car game, a lot of people still rock those. a lot. If you're in a car game, a lot of people still do custom themes. They still do themes. They still do theme cars. But a lot of people, I don't know, since it ain't in the forefront now, a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? So you'll get a lot of hate, but it's going to be from people that's not in the game. You know what I mean? Okay. But that theme cars never went away. Spinners, floaters, whatever you want to call it, none of that. Spree whales never went away. All that stuff is still very much so alive and well, depending on where you're at and in the car game. You know what I mean? You go on to custom car shows all the time. You build your car for that. That's still very much a part of the car game. Very, very, very much so. You know what I'm saying? I happen to be in the theme car part. I enjoy the theme cars the most. You know what I'm saying? Because the theme cars is more unique. The theme cars is more creative. Now, the theme that don't mean they cost more, but they actually might cost more because there's so much more you got to do to create that theme, other than just having a wet flipping paint job with the rims, the nice grill. Then you go on ahead and get whatever color custom interior you want. You know what I'm saying? Normally all that's going to be on the theme car anyway. You do all that anyway, and then on top of that you add the theme of whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So I like them the most because they're just more creative and more unique over the clean cut car. You know what I mean? Still custom. You still get your nice rims, grill, paint, whatever it is, and then a lot of people stop right there. You know what I mean? Do the interior, boom, stop right there. I'm in the themes. You know what I mean? Lighten up the interior is a thing. Of course, I like that. TVs ain't as big in the game as they once was, but they still in the game. Custom dash, getting your doors done for your speaker pods, all that, all still in the game. All of that is still in the game. That didn't go away. None of that went away. That don't even went away for the average folks. In the car game, none of that went away. That's all still happening right now. I have did my dash and stuff. I haven't done my interior as far as seats and pillars and headlamp. No, I haven't done none of that. Business is slow. Business can't be slow to be able to do stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the struggle part. You know what I mean? When you get into that part, you got to already have a nice steady cash flow coming. If you don't, which I don't, you know what I'm saying, then you're struggling. You know what I mean? Now it is when you're putting together a custom car, you know what I'm saying, unless you just got that bad, which most people do, it's a long piece by piece process. Which again, I've heard plenty of YouTubers and people that ain't even doing YouTube but still doing their car say, piece by piece, it's a process. It takes a while. It takes most people a while to get their vehicle where they want it to be. You know what I mean? Because most people, the money it takes to do a vehicle, most people don't have that amount on hand. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it piece by piece by piece. This is a 2-year build for me, and I didn't reach the interior yet, except for the few things I was able to do. Now it looked different. It don't look like the stock interior. You can still tell it's a journey, but I did things to it to make, you know, I customized it, but it still got the same seats, headliner, pillars, all that. I haven't been able to get to none of that stuff. Yeah, I'm not on that level yet. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get there. I'm not on that level yet. But anyway, man, look. I've been rambling on for a minute. Anyway, man, I just wanted to come and have some car talk with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Inform y'all on what was going on, man. Like, share, subscribe. All about custom whips, man. This is my baby Kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. My Facebook group is also all about custom whips. And if y'all want to check out my cake channel, man, it is Caking with Cav. I'm gonna put that across here right now. You know what I'm saying? So Caking with Cav and KJ's Lifestyle, all about custom whips. Both of my core channels, man. Subscribe to them both, or just subscribe to one. Cake card, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you into. This right here is the core channel, though. You know what I'm saying? So definitely subscribe to that, man. Like I said, I only got 222 subscribers, y'all. I got a long way to go to get monetized on this channel so I can do more. You know what I mean? I need to be able to do more. I need to be able to bring the type of content that I want to bring. None of that happened without no funding, without no following, without no, you know what I mean? I'm trying to build that. But I'm almost 2 years in, man. It's moving slow. But anyway, man, I'm up out of here, man. KJ's Lifestyle. And I'll see you with the next video. We out.
Join my Facebook group all about custom whips. Post your bikes, cars, trucks, whatever you got customized. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, all about custom.